What up, YouTube? Welcome back to the vlog. Have you ever had a broker to where they post a load but did not want to sell it? Like, I mean, they didn't want to book it? Let's talk about it.
Stay with me, if only for a moment, only for a while. I regret letting you go, and you were mine. I thought I'd be fine, but now
This is the load in question. Okay. So let's talk about this load first. The first is F1. Look at that. It says F1 Vegas. So it's going to F1 Vegas. Unfortunately, the marshalling yard still has to guide us in for some reason. Anyway, these guys are pretty cool. We made contact with them, and they're gonna be down there in Vegas to unload us, the same people. So anyway, load, right? This load required 15 straps and 30 edge protectors. Now, I was thinking, it says refrigeration unit, so I thought it was gonna be like a big AC unit. I didn't know it was gonna be this one. Anyway, so I got all my edge protections on there, right? Everything where it needs to be. So securement on this, right? Like since they're actually loaded this thing pretty good, I would say, because everything is bumping each other, right? Everything is supporting each other, except for when the very top, right there, when the very top is not, there's nothing stopping it from coming and going. That one, I probably could have put 2 on there, but it's got blockage, so we're good. That's why I put 1 straps on these. This one, that's why I put 2 straps on those, because like the very top one ain't nothing blocking that one. The very top one ain't nothing blocking that one. So we put 2 straps on those. These ones, because they're big units, right? They're supporting each other. Therefore, I'm gonna call that supposed to be less than 4. Anything 4 foot or below it requires 1 strap if it's 3,000 pounds or less. But we're gonna call that 4 foot. They're all bumping each other, right? These ones are not bumping each other, okay? So that's why we got 2 straps on each one of those. So anyway, that's the load. They're really simple, real easy, and really light. Nothing to it. One thing about being an owner-operator in trucking is that there are times that you're gonna have, or you have to make sure you kind of like get the feel for how this load is gonna go. You know, I mean, like, get the signs, right? So when I spoke to these guys, they're like, yeah, we require edge protection on every contact point, because of the fact that when you guys tighten them, you tighten them too much and it bends or it damages the product, right? Prime example right here. So I'm gonna show you right here. So like right there, you see that? You see how that was damaged previously? Okay. Let me see that one right there, damaged previously. You really don't have to tighten them that much. You know, this right here is foam, right? That's foam. Okay. So anyway, that's why I was like, okay, let's make sure we get this one properly. And then when I got to this point right here, check out that point right there. You see that little point right there? That sure looks like I was damaging it, okay? So I brought the guy. I was like, hey, listen, I want you to, everything is good, but I want you to go check this out, right? You see that little point right there? That's why I didn't tighten it all the way yet. It was already damaged. It looks like my strap is gonna, you know, be right there in that same spot. You know, I just want you to take mental note of that and know that it was already like that to begin with. And I sure hope they ain't got no doggone nails on these areas right here. You know what? I'm gonna go back to how I came into this location. So this load was posted on Truck Stop. I called it in, and guy gave me all the detail. It requires 15 straps and 30 edge protection and things like that. And then I was like, yeah, let's do it, man. The rate was really good. The rate is like $13 a mile or something like that. Well, so it's like $16.40 You know, I doubt they got any more money in it. They maximize everything. But I mean, I probably could have asked for more, right? But anyway, uh, I I was like, okay, yeah, let's book it. So he asked for my information, MC, and all that. I was like, I gave it to him, and then it was like, man, I can't use you. I was like, why? He said, I don't know. You're gonna have to call Highway. So he hung up. I said, okay. So I called Highway, and Highway was like, hey, so let me get all the broker details and all that. I was like, okay, here, boom, 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 and then they were like, you're already set up with them. I mean, you already did the onboarding one time. I was like, that's what I thought. I already pulled so many loads for these guys, which I did last year over in Omaha. I pulled a lot of loads for these guys, you know, and that's why I was kind of like weirded out. And then, I mean, I wasn't even being rude at all to the broker. You know what I mean? So I go back in and call him again, and he plug in the thing, and then he said, man, I can't use you. I said, man, you told me to call Highway. I did. I called Highway. They told me there's no issue on their end. So can you tell me what the issue is on your end? You know what I mean? He said, I can't tell you. And then hung up. I was like, what the heck is going on? So I called ATS, the compliance department, and then I was like, hey man, what is going on here? You know, I said, broker's telling me I can't work with you, or I cannot work with you guys, but I have pulled so many loads for you guys previously. So what is going on? And she was like, okay, let me get your MC. And then she plugged in the MC. Oh, okay, it's just that you haven't updated. It's been a year. It's been a little bit over a year since the last time we re-signed the contract. So all I have to do is send you this contract again, and you'll be good to go. I said, okay. And then she was like, all the broker had to do was click one button, and then that information will be sent to us, to compliance, and then we will approve you, and then he'll be able to send you the packet again. I was like, wow. So that's basically what I was like, you know what I mean? Like, how couldn't the broker do this? You know what I mean? How couldn't he not just do that on his end, right? So I called him back, and he would not answer the phone. So I said, what is going on with this broker, man? What is wrong with him? So I realized that, you know, ATS has this app, right? They have an app where it's whatchamacallit, you can set up, and then you can request for permission, and then you can use the app, and you can book loads and whatnot, right? So I tried to get into the app, and then I was not set up properly with them, so I requested for set up and things like that, and then I'll be good to go. So I waited. At the same time, I emailed the broker, and I told him, hey, listen, I was the one you were speaking to earlier. It looks like compliance fixed the issue, you know. So here's my, can you get me set up again? Can you get me on this load? No response, man. What is, boy, I tell you. See, the thing is like I pulled load for ATS before, you know. There's been no issue. I've had no issue, and that's why if it wasn't for that, if it wasn't my history for ATS, right, I probably would have never pulled this load or even tried that hard to try to get reset up with these guys and pull this load for them, you know, because it's like what's the I don't understand it. Anyway, he never responded, and then the app compliance team, right? They send me a packet on Highway, and then I filled it up, signed up, and everything, and then everything was good to go. And then I was finally able to log in. I was able to log into their app, and I was able to see the load and book the load. So why? I mean, why did I have to go through all of that when I'm sure he could see that on his end? So I was talking to Parker about this. Like, I was like, I think the guy is just having a hard day. You know what I mean? Maybe it's just a bad day for him. I don't know. All I know is that guy, he wasn't willing to work with me. He wasn't willing to do any of these things, you know, just to work with me to get set up and everything. I just don't understand why. I don't until this day, until now that we're already picked up on this load, the guy still has not spoken to me. I don't know what he's doing, really. Does he really want this load to be moved? I don't get it. So I thought about, calling the compliance department, like maybe somebody higher up with ATS or whatever, and maybe report him and whatnot. You know what? I said, screw it, man. Because like I said, I've worked with ATS before and there has been no issue with ATS. So I just leave it be, because maybe, just maybe the broker was having a bad day. So it looks like I'm having a little bit of an issue. The lids on the top are catching wind. And I don't want them. That's the only thing that I see so far. I've traveled about 20 miles and those lids are catching wind. So I'm gonna go ahead and put one strap right there and one more strap right there. And we're gonna call it a day. Everything looks good on it. And it shouldn't be no problem, but we're having issues with those. This is why I say it's very important to always look out your mirror, because if I didn't see those flapping away in the wind, they could have came off and they hit somebody in the freaking windshield, and we ain't got nothing but claims on our hand, So I'm looking for straps that might be damaged now, because you can't see everything that's where the strap is freaking touching sharply. So I think everything is good. May I just commend my driving skills? Look at that, right? The room we have is not a whole lot, and look how close your boy gets to that edge. We don't want to be on the dirt, but at the same time, we're using every opportunity we can to be on the concrete. Let's see here. Yeah, everything looks good. Everything looks good. Only one that actually got loose. I just want to make sure there's nothing cutting these doggone straps. Yeah, everything looks good. See right there? There's a damage to that thing, man. Right there. Yeah. I just didn't want that thing. I didn't care if it, broke or whatever. I just didn't want that thing flying and hitting somebody in the head or in the freaking windshield with it. Okay. Looks like everything is good. No cuts so far.
There you go. That's a man with a plan right there. That's the most efficient trucker right there, I'm telling you.
To where the strap take away most of your twist on that strap, and then roll it up, you'll have a lot less issue with it.
It's amazing how fast that thing moves.
You gotta watch that though. That thing could hit you in the cojones.
Look at that. Yeah. Hard work. Look at that. Oh shit.
Look at the expert. Look at the expert.
F1 couldn't happen without this.
I have a lot of influence in me that I don't even know, I think I'm just natural at commending people, How do I put a superintendent to work every time? Last time we was in North Carolina, I put his ass to work. He in Vegas, he's supposed to be vacationing. Look, he in Vegas.
That's it,
look,
man.
look.
This is a vacation.
He's supposed to be vacationing. He ain't vacationing. What is your thoughts on your first load as a flatbedder?
Man, this is a lot of fun, man. There's a lot to trucking that I did not know. A whole lot more than just driving.
Yeah.
I'm glad to be part of the F1 and Pinoy trucking.
Yeah, there you go. He's now, you can officially say he is part of the F1.
There you go.
Yeah. See that? I mean, I'm doing him a favor. Yeah. This is the experience of a lifetime. You can't.
That's right. If you're at F1 and you are enjoying a cold Coke or a beverage, thanks. You're welcome.
Okay, so that last segment you just seen, yes, if you've been watching the channel for a while, you would remember Vic. Vic was, and this one right here is trying to disturb us right now. Hold on, I'm talking on the camera, baby. What the? Okay, anyway, so Vic, right? He was the one that helped us put on the new cam shaft on that engine, on that Cummins. I'm gonna try to find the video and link it. It was in North Carolina, and man, that man, I could not be more thankful to that man. Vic is my military buddy. He was my platoon or squad leader. Yeah, squad leader over there in Korea. So good guy, man, good guy. So anyway, we're picking him up right now. He's here in Las Vegas for SEMA. And he's always attended SEMA. He loves SEMA, so he took his son for his 18th birthday over here for SEMA. That's amazing, right? So anyway, we're picking him up at the hotel. We're gonna take him to the house, and he's flying out soon. And then we're gonna do a little bit more things with him while he's here. You know. There it is, the infamous Vic.
All right.
And that's his son Justin. How'd you like it, man? How'd you like SEMA?
That's pretty good.
Yeah.
Good.
Look at this.
We got overflow bags.
They only had one bag each, and now they got thousands of bags.
Justin was giving stuff to people in the elevator just now.
Oh, really? You were giving stuff away? How many times have you been in Vegas, Vic?
Probably over 10 times.
Yeah. How many times have you gone to this place?
Zero, man. Zero. This place right here is the bomb.
What do you think of it?
Man, it's overwhelming. Everything you could think of, from keychains, shot glasses, candy, T-shirts. I recommend it.
And it's crazy. Like I've been in Vegas since 2016. I've never been once inside that store. Okay, Justin. How was your Vegas experience?
10 out of 10.
10 out of 10. Victor?
10 out of 10 for
Okay.
sure, man. Thank you so much for hosting us, man.
Yo, we're dropping them off. We gotta say goodbye. Love to have them, but
Yeah.
unfortunately,
But
oh,
that's
there you go.
souvenir.
Unfortunately, Jennifer will not let me keep them. Both of them. I was trying to negotiate one, but it won't. It's not gonna happen.
Which one was that for?
So a few days later, and that is it. Vic has come and gone. He is back in North Carolina, and the SEMA is done. It's been actually a few days. It's already past freaking Veterans Day. That's how much time I have. I think it's mostly like I'm trying to find a way to be more productive with the small amount of slotted time that I do have, you know. That's the main thing. I need to find the key to that. You know what I mean? Because a toddler, man, you if you don't know, a toddler takes a lot of time, a lot of work. You know, they take your time. I mean, they take your whole time. You know what I mean? From dusk to dawn, you know, all the way up to while even sleeping, you know. So, but it's we try. I think mostly it's I'm procrastinating, right? I'm really good at that. I'm really good at procrastinating, even though I tell my kids not to procrastinate, and I do it anyway. So, but anyway, we're gonna end the vlog here. This has been weird that this load, you know, this load in particular in this vlog, it's just crazy that the broker not even once have made contact with me. Everything is through the app. I mean, I got no problems with it, right? But it's just that it's crazy to me, at least for me, that to think that this guy is a salesman or whatever, right? Or he's trying to find customers to move something for his customers when he just not, you know what I mean? He's not very active with it. I don't know what's going on with it. But anyway, either way, I'm happy with it. I mean, the doggone load paid over $13.50 a mile. I'll take that any day. You know what I mean? $1,640 to go 100 miles. You know, back and forth. It's like 220 miles or something like that. I mean, come on. You know, I'm not mad at all. You know, he can stay quiet all he wants if he keeps giving me these loads, or he keeps, you know, securing these loads like this. You know, but anyway. As far as, like, you know, the vlog, right? I'm not able to upload as often as I want to. Mainly because, like I said in the beginning of this segment, you know, the toddler takes a lot of my time, man, and I need to find ways to be able to find or be productive within those couple of hours that I do have. You know what I mean? So that's the main thing, you know. See, the thing with me, you know, there's a lot of preparation, especially when I'm shooting, you know, sequence and things like that. There's a lot of preparation. I gotta think about it. You know what I'm saying? It's like everything is pretty much thought out. It's not like just 100% vlog where everything is spontaneous, you know. So I think about it, and I think about how I'm gonna shoot it. I think about how I'm gonna shoot the sequence or whatever, right? I mean, even though they don't look all that great, but I do put a little bit of time on it. So anyway, yeah, rambling again. So we are gonna end the video here. Haven't had no load in like over a month and a half, except for that one. So yeah. My insurance is actually coming up pretty soon. We are on those couple of free months now, so we will see. I'm trying to get quotes now, and we're gonna see. I'm trying to stay more proactive this time around on this quote, okay? So we have a little bit more time and find the best quotes that we can find. Hopefully, man, hopefully it's a better news. I really do. I really hope so. So anyway, we will see you guys in the next video.